said, "Hola, Holmes." What up? Hey, happy holiday. Sick of the mind like a motherfucker, ain't it? For sure, for sure, for sure. Um, Another message. Just gonna get started. Just gonna get started. Um, if you ain't checked the Ryan Mason's message, like his demo, he could be a she could be he. You know, we rocking. Please check that out. Then get back to this. So, I was debating whether I want to do the Ryan Feminist demo with twin flames and union reunion recognition, since I already pulled the spread out, and it ain't an infinity read. I'm gonna just keep it at the feminine. Now, spread already out. Reading's gonna start in 2 minutes. Gonna do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and I'm gonna get straight into this. Cause I'm a little tired. You can see, I mean, been online all day. Got specials coming out. Just check my pages: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Pretty much. So it's on either one of those platforms. Just get with me. I'm just trying to get everything set and laid out for this week as far as clientele. Uh, it's exhausting doing these readings and just a lot of stuff I'm going through right now. So, like I say, I'm just working. I'm gonna be working with clients pretty soon. I just want to get all this good energy that I got out, and I'm just gonna fall back for a little bit and come right back. When I say fall back, just probably for a week. These readings go out for 2 weeks. I'm doing extended breakdowns before the week. I think it's the 18th. This is when the energies from here switch to the next. So, like I say, good 10 days to marinate on these energies and check out the readings behind these. You know what I'm saying? Really go to my video section and check them out. That's all I want to say. Keep in tune. Check me out. The energy is consistent. It's consistent. You can really look at every reading from the most recent and just go backwards. It's all correlating. You dig? They connect. They connect. Let me get straight with the reading. Divine Feminist demo. Currently, for the next 10 days, 10 plus. Happiness is the overall energy, which is cool. Now, happiness is emotional fulfillment, emotional contentment. Like I say, gay. Look at the dictionary of happiness, you're going to find gay somewhere in there. Look at the dictionary of gay, you're going to find happy somewhere in there. It's just, they're pairs. It's just what's going on. LLE.Ascension, I'm sorry. Just the terminology that I got for the card. Happiness. Happiness comes from within. What is a cup? It's a feeling of emotion. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. What's indication? Mental. What's the mind? What's mental? Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you're going, the decisions you're making, because everything starts from the mind. So you got to go in a direction with something, make a decision, or decide to, move in a direction, whatever direction you're moving in. Make sure you feel something. Make sure it feels like it's the right direction or the right decision. Our mind must be aligned. So when it comes to happiness, you're gonna have to come to happiness. You gotta know it comes from within. Nothing makes you happy. You're happy with it. It's not the person you're in love with and shit. Like, love is love. It's not like they make you happy. You're happy with them. Whatever your vice is, whatever brings you joy, whether that's the amusement park, theme park, Central Park, City Park, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, so to speak. Life feminine. Embrace it. Happiness is like a fart. You smell it and you deal with it, and eventually it wears off. And you get back to fresh air. Thank God you're not in this energy 24/7, because you'll be living in a fantasy world or not here. Even when it comes to happiness, like I say, it's an energy that comes and goes. You don't chase happiness or maintain happiness by keeping it like consistent. That's what you do with drugs or medication, or like it's more cerebral with the happiness becomes cerebral at that point, and that's when it deals with the source, the mind. So I don't say this. Emotional contentment is a sign of emotional maturity. Emotional fulfillment is a sign of emotional security. Say that shit one more time for the niggas in the back. Happiness, emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment, gay. We're gonna break it all down. Emotional contentment. You know, that's emotional maturity. Emotional fulfillment is emotional security. I almost forgot what I said. That was some good shit. When it comes to emotional contentment, you gotta be mature. You happy in spite of. You happy with or without. You happy anyway. You happy even when you sad. Happiness, like I said, it's an emotion. It comes from within. It could be the worst day of your fucking life, but you find a little happiness in it. Because in every bad day, something good comes from it. Because even if it's bad, it's good. Because God don't make no mistakes. God works in mysterious ways, and God is perfect and absolute. There are no coincidence or coincidence. Coincidence. You know, it's mature when you can humble yourself, when you can outgrow something. Like I said, it's just the energy of a person you ain't with no more who's moved on to be happy with their life. And you're happy with your life, so it's all good either way. Because I mean, it ain't like when you're happy for a person, you want to be happy with a person, even if it's not with them, even if it's the person you wanted the whole time. Like I said, it's emotional maturity to be emotionally content with your relationship, friendship, kinship, circumstance, place in life right now, your current pinnacle, whatever, what have you. That's maturity. Through emotional fulfillment, making dreams come true, creating miracles, making wishes happen. Like dreams have to come true, wishes have to be granted, and miracles have to happen. Why? To let you know that God is real. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, why are you fucking with God for? What kind of God do you serve is the question here. You know? Well, emotions, we're speaking of emotions, right, Divine Feminine? Okay, going to the gay shit. I'm LGBT friendly. It stops with T with me because a lot of sinister ass letters trying to come up in there. And the T, my personal opinion, is the troll. T for troll on the bridge, not troll like ugly, ooh shit, scary. No, T like it's a price to pay. It's a toll, motherfucker. Like gatekeepers. If there really was a gatekeeper to the whole LGBT shit, the T's would be the gatekeepers because y'all was the last ones in. And by y'all coming in, it literally opens the door for more letters to run up in this motherfucker. So, like I said, the LGBT T's are like the Ricks. It's like Walking Dead, Rick and the crew. T's are the Ricks. I'm saying it's on y'all at the end of the day. And I'm being plain, just making a statement. Because there's some sinister letters trying to run up in this gate here. Now, the energy that the LGBT crowd has when it comes to happiness, it's like a bulletproof vest. It's like a camouflage cloak. You know, this energy beams on people who are truly happy. What's happy? Gay. What's gay? Happy. Same thing. Same thing. It's a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Just making a statement. The energy that they have, in spite of, it's probably a lot of hate that they're going through for having this energy. We're not born that way. We become that way. We become anyway. We're all born pure. Pure. Untainted. Like we don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? We're not born sinners. Fuck no. We're not born anything. Say shit one time for the niggas in the back. We're not born anything. You know what I'm saying? You just happen to be It comes from feelings, emotions, decisions, directions, actions, and behavior, and manifestations. That's how, my personal opinion, those who beam on this energy is beaming on it. Deeper than just what the fuck you feel. But it's all good. I mean, saying happiness that they have in spite of, imagine that. All the people in the LGBT community catch hell from their parents, from their community, from other human beings. It's fucked up. Like, what the fuck a person's orientation is shouldn't have shit to do with the next motherfucker. But, in some cases, shit can kind of get a little left field or crazy or even detrimental. Bad for your health. I'm saying, I should say this. Like the trade, I gotta salute them. That's why I fuck with everybody. If he passed the T, I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? It stops at the T with me. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to every last one of these groups and categories because they've done a lot. The most amazing people in the world being on this energy. LGBT community gay. Some of the greatest motherfuckers on this planet was homosexual. Gay, lesbian, hermaphrodite, tranny, drag. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's feelings and emotions. A person's feelings and emotions shouldn't affect you to the point to where you want to hurt somebody or you want to curse somebody or put them in a hell that don't exist and shit. But, it's happiness, man. And in spite of all they go through, they still happy in spite of. Going back to emotional contentment. Just being happy with your circumstance. Put them on me. Like the richest motherfucker in the world. I'm rich in wisdom. Not financially where I want to be. By far. Nowhere near my high standard of living that I'm trying to strive to get to, but I'm mostly content, happy with my current circumstances. In spite of, I'm blessed. Blessed. Not too far from, the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I'm near the bottom. I ain't rock bottom. I'm near that motherfucker, but it's like, I'm happy in spite of. This is how I feel at the end of the day. I told you, the world is a temporary space and time where all things expire. You're only here for a limited time. Like, you gotta be happy. Glad. Even if it's bad, you gotta be glad. Tell me. Even if bad is good, because God don't make mistakes. God works in mysterious ways, and God is perfect and absolute. That's just fairly important. Be happy. You're too blessed to be stressed. Stress is something you put on YouTube. We'll get to that if it's out. Be happy. That's my feminine. But mainly, because this is your energy and this is the twin flame realm, right? Be happy about your twin flame demo, because bottom line, you got your twin flame demo, 4 wands. This is twin flame union, reunion, or recognition. I'm gonna say this with a straight face. Very serious about this shit. 4 wands represents twin flame union, reunion, or recognition. Like I said, you get in recognition one time. From the time you meet, so I'll say about 2 years. That's recognition period, bliss period, honeymoon period, Disney period, as I like to call it. Then shit gets real Spike Lee. It's real Spike Lee, and then it gets real Tarantino. Separation. Separation happens frequently. Kind of like reunion, because you reunite from separation. So union and reunion happens frequently. As far as union is concerned, my personal opinion, it only happens one time. And off that one time, it's how you register other reunions or the reunions. You know what I'm saying? One time. You meet one time, you collide and harmonize and really come to grips and become one. First time you become one with each other. First time you first harmonize. First time you both had the same dream or finally, you know what I'm saying? Became romantic and took shit from just friendship to something more. Like, you know what I'm saying? However you guys unionize, however you guys harmonize, but twin flame union is basically harmony. Is you two being on the same page. When separation happens, you two two are not on the same page. When you reunite, you back on track. Might not be on the same page, but you back on track. But it's a big difference from first union and the reunions that recur often in a twin flame demo. What's the most important thing we need to really take from this 4 wands out here? This just means you're gonna get in union with your twin. If you're waiting for that harmony, you two to finally get on the same page, that's gonna happen for twins. Being reunited and feeling so good about that shit, twins are gonna reunite for sure. And then we got twins who finally gonna recognize twin flame recognition, right? Recognize who their twin finally is. Right under your nose, like toucan Sam. 50% of the time. Twin flames are close. They're usually on the same path as you. Like location plays a big part. Background and history. You'd be surprised how much you two got in common as far as like background history. Shit you don't really know until you talk to your twin. Really, you know what I'm saying? Chat. Like I say, recognition. The first 2 years you with your twin flame life, and that's the best time. Like I said, to ask all the questions to really get to know the most about your divine master, where they come from, how they feeling, what their dreams and aspirations is, what they went through, who they want to be, what they like, what they don't like, their favorite shit, favorite cousins, favorite place to be if they could be anywhere right now. 20 questions. I call it 20 questions. It's always good to play 20 questions. I freaking love it. Play 20 questions with my little booski when I get off this shit. But it's always good to play 20 questions. Doing recognition. Get as much as you need to know. Spend as much time as you can together, because I'm telling you, it goes from being a Disney flick, Pixar type shit, you know, to Spike Lee, to motherfucking Quentin Tarantino. It can get real Stanley Kubrick too, if you allow it to be. And that's really in the karmic department, but that's a whole nother story. That's where the catalysts and the karmics and false twin flames be. Now, union. I just see a lot of twins, like I said, get a union. I told y'all by the time the next message come out, a lot of twins gonna be in union. You know when you're in union. You can get confirmation, but you know. You can get confirmation who your twin flame might be, but you know. Meat potatoes. Keep this brisk. Directly, feminine, you got the 8 of Wands. It's communication. Communication is 80% nonverbal. What you're saying is 20% of it. What you're doing is 80% of it. And what you're saying and what you're doing have to correlate. Because if what you're saying and what you're doing ain't the same thing, then you're not saying anything at all. Right? Communication. Besides it coming from your actions and behavior, this can be, like I said, a book of information. This is like pages. 8-page PDF file. 8-page contract. 8-page briefing. It could be information. You know, whatever it is, a lot of motherfucking information. And this is communication, so you need to be able to understand it. If it was a motherfucking contract, you need to know how to read it or understand it. If it is, like I say, directions, guidelines, policies, prerogatives, directives, whatever the fuck, you know, objectives. It's just like like I said, a list of objectives. Just want to smoke on this. Verifying this is the Ace of Swords. This is Ascension. What's Ascension, essentially? Just going up. What's up, guys? What's up? It's only one right way. And that's up. It ain't duality. It ain't good and bad. Left and right. Us and them. They not like us. That's us win. They and us win. I want to say this too. I mean, I fuck with K-Dot. That's my nigga. Fuck with K-Dot to heart. But I also like Drake too. Fuck with K-Dot a little bit more than Drake. For sure. It ain't a color thing. With my mocha ass talking and shit. But, it's just content. You know, Drake is really up there with Sexy Red. Literally, like, it's in the same category, in my personal opinion, but they both make good music. So I should say that one thing I don't like about the K-Dot shit is the whole split. It's division like a motherfucker everywhere. Division in the rap game. It's division in politics. Democrats versus motherfucking Republicans. Conscious rap versus motherfucking club rap. Like, us versus them. There is no us versus them. You know what I'm saying? We all one. We're all one at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, like, when it's all said and done, it's all about humans. Fuck skin color. Black versus white, light versus dark. Smart versus stupid, old versus young. That's some really lynchism. You know? Like, for real. At the end of the day, like, it's about human rights. Fuck civil rights. So anybody come at me with some civil shit, civil, motherfucker. It's small time shit. Like, get the fuck up out of here. Human rights. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut the fuck up. We talk about ascension and we talk about communication. I'm speaking to you right now, right? Feminine, you're a great orator. This is like information and shit like that. It's like books and shit like that. It's all good when shit is civil. Soon shit gets humane, it becomes a problem. I'm gonna say this without saying too much. It was cool, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, Robert Kennedy and shit. Like, it's cool when you marching up and down the street, you know, pointing out, like I say, division, black versus white, black versus white, black versus white. Yeah, I mean, it should be equal rights for all races, but you limited the whole movement, keeping it civil. Fuck civil. Let's get humane. This shit in the world that needs to be fixed. I mean, this is America. I think we got a pretty sweet compared to third world countries, compared to other countries. In reality, we the third world country now. But back to my point. You know, when it's black versus white, it's alright. But when it's like, motherfuckers sit back and be like, you know what, let's go to the UN. Let's take this shit to the world. There's only a few places you can take shit worldwide. You know, Supreme Court. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go big. Like, fuck Judge Judy, nigga, let's go to the Supreme. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm trying to say a lot what I was trying to say a lot. This particular matter. Gotta think big. Whatever this shit is some huge shit, but it's part of your path. Ascension is going up. What's up? God is what's up. That's what God is. Strength, power, authority, dominion. Hey, for anything you need to see survive in life, it's already provided to you by the Creator. All you gotta do is access it. Be aware of it, access that shit, acquire that shit, attain that shit. And what is this shit? It's just, I call it data, information. One's book, pages of information. Just see books, access. That's how you get access to books, to text. Whether that's, you know, ancient text mostly, but, you know, whatever text you texting them, you know, you gotta send. Keep going up. It's time to dust them books off. The old Twin Flame books, the old cards, the old crystals. You know what I'm saying? It's time to really revamp right now, because given the energy of union and reunion right now, feminines, I would just say at least create a plan. It's always good to have a plan for your divine masculine. What I mean by a plan is just a role. So just in case Twin Flame union happens, and it will, you got a plan for your masculine. You can just get in where you fit in. Because what you ain't seeing is, like I say, you and another person in your face, in your space, and in your cipher. If you check out the masculine reading, you were in your divine masculine's face, space, and cipher the whole fucking reading. It carries on to now. This is you. This is your divine counterpart. I mean, union, right? Okay, let's put some smoke on this. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles represents homeostasis. What's homeostasis? It's like a cast. You broke your arm, that'd be a Five of Pentacles. Having a cast on, that'd be a Six of Pentacles. You know, Five of Pentacles, that's like you lose your job. Six of Pentacles, you find one, but you gotta restart and kind of get back on your feet and shit. You missed the beat, now you're catching up. Homeostasis, it's a D, not passing, but it ain't necessarily failing. Five of Pentacles, which would be the dark night of the soul. I keep referring to it. Six of Pentacles, it's homeostasis. It means okay. Everything's gonna be okay. It ain't great, but it's okay. Happy in spite of. Like, Six of Pentacles represents healing. Like I said, holistic homeostasis, going back to biodome. I used a biodome reference in the last reading and shit. Like, the whole premise of biodome was they built like I said, a biodome habitat, you know what I mean, that could sustain life in it for at least a year. Just in case we go out in space and shit like that on another planet or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? And it's like they fucked the biodome up. And they had to create homeostasis. That's where I got the fucking Six of Pentacles card from, biodome. Homeostasis. You know, homeostasis computer kept screaming that until it got back right. Down there at catastrophe levels, you know what I'm saying? And they just had to slowly get it back up. It takes time to heal a broken bone. It takes time to heal a broken heart. It takes time to get back on your feet. It takes time. That's what the Six of Pentacles, excuse me. In my deck, you know what I'm saying, represents. I think in tarot represents like nostalgia, you know, shit like that. Different stroke, different folks. Whatever you and your masculine had going on, like whatever y'all was beefing about, whatever misunderstanding y'all had, whatever conflict y'all was dealing with, whatever happened, I just see it being healed and almost ready. It also looks like a band-aid, you know. It's healing. I see masculine almost healed. You got two red cards, so I gotta pick another card out. If it's another red card, two warning. I got to. You got two red cards here. Cool. You got stress, which ain't cool, but it's out here. So stress, Knight of Swords. This is energy you don't see coming into these energies. Coming to you and your masculine. Y'all got some mending to do. Shit is getting mended. So don't, Nine of Swords, stress yourself. But you're going to stress anyway because, like I say, aside from the twin flame thing, which causes a little stress, just a little bit, you got the stress of life, you got the stress of work, you got the stress of survival. Like, it's outside shit combined with the current twin flame shift that's happening right now that's kind of got you up in the muck. You know, coming a relationship between you and your master, that's something you ain't got to stress about. You shouldn't be stressing anyway. Because, like I say, you healing a broken heart, you bouncing back, like leveling up from your current pinnacle right now, your current situation right now. Like I say, that's already in the cards. That's gonna happen. You ain't gotta worry about that. That's in the process of healing. You're in the process of healing right now. As far as the stress is concerned, I told you stress is something you put on you, like cheese on your taco, salt on your steak, peanut butter on your fruit or something like that. You don't have to eat these things with these things on there. You can just eat it as is. You don't have to put icing on your cake. You can literally eat the cake without the motherfucking icing. You ain't gonna die. You got milk and no cereal, it's cool. You can just eat cereal. It's not that bad. Like I say, ain't nothing to stress about. You're too blessed to be stressed. You're getting blessed. You're getting healed. You're getting healing, like current healing right now. Shit, whatever you was going through with your masculine, you don't have to worry about that no more. That's something, and like I say, it's almost like God is saying, like, that's one area you don't have to stress over anymore. But what's the Nine of Swords anyways? Losing sleep, losing teeth, their hair, losing weight, gaining weight the wrong way just from having too many damn thoughts. You got too many thoughts, then you really ain't making any decision. Like, you gotta be, it's time to work toward ones. Let's get to the action to start manifesting. But if you got a mental block, like I say, you ain't hustling and bustling. You know what I mean? It's the step before the Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords? It's death or a permanent ending. And that's all stress usually is like I say, a premonition to death and what it represents. You don't want to lose anybody. You don't want to lose your current status, current situation, current residence, current mode of transportation. With Ten of Swords, which is permanent endings, come change. But you got to end things to begin things. And that's real. Can't stress about the end. That's the inevitable. That's why, like I said, it's something putting on you. Usually things people stress over is the inevitable. Anywho, feminine, you directly want to come to yourself personally. You got the Five of Cups. This is my Hermit card. This is my loneliness card. You know what I'm saying? It's just basically being in class by yourself. It's the Hermit card in tarot, but in my deck, like I said, it's just emotional isolation, physical isolation, feeling alone, or just being in a class by yourself. Hermit card. Yeah, now it's the time to, like I say, fall back, get a plan for your divine masculine. Since the union is on the horizon, now's the time to cross your T's and dot your I's. Get back to working on you. You know what I'm saying? Hit that gym, start dieting, like get them last minute modifications and upgrades and updates going on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only going to help your situation when, like I say, you and your masculine get the Three of Pentacles. What's the Three of Pentacles? You with another person doing some shit. Building. Hermit. A lot of feminists need to be a hermit. It's time to chill out, fall back. Get your shit together and pop out and show motherfuckers. Introduce yourself like, emotional isolation. Like I say, you're the wrong person. Ain't nobody gonna feel you. Ain't nobody gonna understand you. They ain't gonna understand this flame shit. They ain't gonna understand your journey. They ain't gonna understand none of this path business you got going on. It's part of your purpose. The higher you go up, the less people that's gonna be around. The less people that's gonna understand you. The less people that's gonna get you. The less people that's really gonna want to deal with you. You become a buzzkill once you get fully awakened to what the fuck the world really is, who people really are, who we really are. It's a lot. You really become emotionally isolated from the world and everything in it, because it doesn't vibrate on your vibration. You don't find harmony in it like you used to find harmony. A lot of shit is unrecognizable. You know, it's a new world, new time, new people, new virtues, new days, man. Shit is different. And you prefer retro. That's why you become a hermit, to be in your retro realm. Like I say, everybody has their thing. And it deals a lot with the happiness part of life. And just being emotionally content for the moment. When it comes for the moment, you feel alone, but you're really not. Twin flames with you at all times, as you're gonna find out. God is with you always. And the few people that still fuck with you, you got some friends. I think you do, but you at least got 1, 2 good ones that you probably just overlooked or ain't paying attention to. You know, like too many people in your corner, but the people that's in your corner are the realest ones who've been there, and you just now starting to see type energy. Like you think you by yourself, but you really ain't. And that's something you're gonna find out. And it's something you need to find out right now. Because shit you ain't seeing is the internal conflict that's coming from this feeling of loneliness. Loneliness is just a feeling. It's temporary. We all get lonely, but it's not an energy we stay on 24/7. Thank God. It's like a fart. God, farts don't stay 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Just think about cups, feelings and emotions. They're like farts. Okay, big, nasty, smelly ones are just silent but deadly. So clarifying this Hermit card is isolation here. We got the Seven of Wands, which is internal conflict. Internal conflict, that's your woes, that's your complexes, that's everything that's wrong with you. Everything you hate about yourself, everything you despise about your life, everything that you feel is wrong with you, everything you stress about. Like I say, your complexes. We all got baggage. Basically, that's what the fuck this is. Internal conflict, which in essence is baggage. Because if a person's dating you, they're not dating you, they're dating you and your baggage. They're not dating you, they're dating you in your current circumstance type situation. So, you know what I'm saying? And that's inner conflict in its motherfucking self. Which is why being a hermit might be a good idea right now. Like, you know, being in class by yourself. That's the divine curse. Like I said, curse of the divine. You in a class by yourself. Blinds are like 9-year-old high school seniors. You in high school, but you're 9 years old, so it ain't like you can really enjoy what the fuck's going on in high school. It ain't your time. Even when you get to college and probably fucking graduate, you still probably gonna be too young to really experience life. So you spent majority of your upbringing in places where you accepted but truly not, kind of trapped in your age. And all your divine counterpart is, like I say, a person who's in class with you. The reason why you in class by yourself, why? Because ain't nobody in your fucking level. Same shit I said about the masculine. Masculine on your level. It's like you in class another day by yourself in a special class. You smart, not special class, like you dumb. You know, like it's a gift and a curse. You're a prodigy. You have a very promising future, but at the same time, the cost, at what cost? You know, you're sitting by the window looking at the kids play and the high school students do their shit, and you're just sitting like, man, I gotta do another 6 years of this shit. When I get to college, once I graduate this motherfucker to be the doctor that I'm supposed to be destined to be and shit like that. It's like in the midst of him looking outside and wanting to play, like I said, knock, knock, knock. The white counterpart pop in. That's all your twin flame is. Person that, like I said, you thought she was going to be in this class by yourself another year, you got a classmate. Not only is this person a classmate, this person is on the same level as you. They going through the same shit you going through. Their child prodigy too, so. Like, you mad that you in high school and you a kid and you can't really enjoy it. That's how your divine feminine feel. I mean, divine masculine feel too, divine feminine. You feel like it's a heavy burden on your head for you to be this chosen person, like the pressure of being a child prodigy. You feel pressure, you know what I'm saying, to uphold this shit and, you know, not fail with this. Okay, my master feels the same fucking way. You enjoy having another person with you during this time of growth, evolution, exploration, education, and, you know, your divine counterpart feels the same way. That type of energy. You ain't alone. Might feel that way, but that's kind of not what it is. Thank God. Feelings, emotions, cups. Loneliness, 5 of cups. Loneliness. It's temporary. As far as the masculine energy is concerned, you got the 6 of Wands. This is actions and behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not what you're finna do because you ain't did it yet. That's what Wands are. 6 of Wands is victories, wins, and celebrations. This card came out, I think, last week, or the last group of energies I had. Like I say, you've been taking a lot of L's. Not losses from divine feminine, but lessons. But now you're finna get some dubs. Dubs was already in the cards, like I said. Go back a couple of readings. Just go back, check. You'll get the vibes. Like I say, they all connect. It's time to get some wins, some victories, and some celebrations, because you need some victories right now. That'll do you some justice right now. Wins. You definitely need some of those divine feminine. Those are going to be some confidence boosters for you, especially at this current, present And like I said, you ain't celebrating in a minute. It's been a while since you really been in a position to really do you. You know, it's like a vacation. You should travel a lot. You ain't been able to do that in a while. Like a new wardrobe. Been waiting to really kind of get the funds, like do a whole new wardrobe or a whole new giddy up. You know, things that you've been looking at, maybe a whole new furniture, remodel, makeover, whatever the fuck. It's like something you would have did if you was in a position to do so, but you couldn't, given the sacrifices you can make it for yourself and your family and shit. And it's like you finally can do something for you, something you've been wanting to do for you. You ain't been able to do it. You finally able to do it now, and by it being masculine's energy, this is something you always want to do with your masculine. You're gonna be able to do something you always want to show your divine counterpart. Now you're gonna be able to do that. Something you've been wanting to do, and now you're gonna be able to do that. Put more smoke on it, shit you ain't even gonna see until it happens. Aside from showing your masculine everything you want to show them, him or her, it could be a she, should be, you know, rocking, doing the things that you want to do. It's gonna be the Queen of Cups energy, which represents dreams, visions, signs, synchronicities, or like I say, my psychic or X-Men card. But in this case, we're gonna take it as like dreams. Like you're gonna get a dream come true, something you dreamed about, a reoccurring thought, a reoccurring. I just see a reoccurring dream. Something you dream about often. To the twin flames, divine feminines who are communicating with their divine masculines in the 5D. And I got to get back to the you directly coming into this reading. Like first kicking off the meat potatoes, right? We got communication, we got ascension. So like I said, 5D communication. Google that, research that, get your search on with that divine feminine. Once again, 5-dimensional communication. Get in tune to that, start doing that. Now is the time. This would be the perfect time for 5D communication, heart communication, chakra to chakra. Connect. You don't just have a connection with your masculine and physical, you do have a connection with your masculine in the 4th and 5th dimension. You two have different body makeups, man. You don't even look the same in the 4th, 5th dimension. You know what I'm saying? You two are interdimensional beings and shit. Like I say, it's how you coming at this twin flame thing. Saying all to say this. It's some shit when it deals with the masculine, divine feminine, you've been dreaming to do. Been dreaming about doing this shit. Yearning to do this shit, wanting to do this shit like a motherfucker. And look at the cards, you're finally gonna be able to do that. So on a good note like that, wrapping this up. Going to the future, you got the 2 wands. And this is work. Work. This is hustle. I see work and hustle. You know what I'm saying? Not work like your 9 to 5. You gotta do that anyway. Not hustle. Not like, you know, because every day we hustle at the end of the day. This is some shit we already doing. But in this case, I just see hard fucking work. You got a lot of work to do going to the future. And it's got to get done. I just see some twin flame, divine feminines like myself, you know what I'm saying? They got shit they need to do personally. Get straight before they even enter the gates of the twin flame demo. So usually you be having your shit together and you're just like you're waiting on your masculine and shit. But I see in a lot of cases, a lot of masculines gonna be waiting on feminists to get the shit they gotta get done. It's like, but they're waiting. Like I say, it's time. They sitting there. It's like, hey, I'm here. But you know, you gotta do a few things and shit before you can actually get green, clear to fuck with this twin flame shit the way it's gonna get fucked with. And it's gonna get fucked with good, fucked with hard. Like, final guard's message, since you ain't seeing divine feminine, is the 10 of wands. This is temporary. You pumping the brakes on something. Ending something that she was passionate about. just for a little bit. This ain't nothing permanent. It's just a timeout. It's just a break. What do you need to take a time out or break from? Final thought. Two of Swords. This is options. Free will or fork in the road. Final thought, going to the future, wrapping up Divine Feminine's message. Hit a line. It's time for you to stop. Take a breath. Call a timeout. Take a break real quick. Why? You got some matters you need to tend to. What's that matter? It's Two of Swords that have been popping up very often in your energies. Two of Swords. This is a fork in the road. You're either going to go the right way. There's only one right way. And that's up. Ascension. Or you're going to go off the path. You ain't talking about no twin flame shit. You talking about overall spiritual. You ain't ascending, you descending. Into madness, into a lower level of being that you will need to be at right now. You know, but like I said, what is the swords? That's decisions, directions, ideology, mentality, you know, thoughts, shit like that. Everything starts from the mind. So you constantly make a decision to go somewhere. Or you consciously or subconsciously make, decide to go in a direction. You dig? So you're on the fork in the road. You're torn between two directions. You need to choose which direction is the right direction and go there. And it's going up. That's the right direction. Going up means getting away from your comfort zone, getting away from your past relationships and the ties you got to them, getting away from this fucking realm that is the world, which is just a temporary space and time where all things expire. And going up. Two of Swords also free will. Gotta go back to the cups up here. Free will. You have the free will to do whatever the fuck you please. You are God in human form. Whatever you do you. You have the God-given right to do whatever you want to do. You can fuck with God or not. You're born black. You can stay black and you can be another color. You're born, pure. You can choose to get dirty, like Christina Aguilera if you want to. Like I say, God loves us all. God loves everybody. At the end of the day, so you shouldn't be worried about getting, judged, ridiculed, stressed about what people might say or might do. Like, oh, God love you. That's all you need to know. And like I said, since God fuck with everybody, you need to fuck with everybody. That's real. But you got a big ass decision you need to make. You got the options to do it, which is the next part of this card that we're gonna end on. But when it comes to free will, you free to make any decision you want. You just gotta know what direction you want to go in. But either way, you got options. And that's the most important thing about this Two of Swords. This represents options. Look at the swords. Look at the, Google fucking options, man. And read the definition of it. And once you get the definition of that, keep in mind, you got more options than one. Like, options is plural, right? You got options. Hella options you got, but you've been bypassing. You ain't been paying attention to or putting energy into. So stop that, feminine. Why feminine? I'm talking to myself when I say this. You're going to have to pump the brakes, call a timeout, really chill, so you can make the right decision. Because I'm telling you, you're really getting torn in two motherfucking directions. You just make sure you at the right place when it all splits apart. Take that how you want. That's as much as I got. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Just stay tuned.